Good evening. Hi, my name is Kim Wilson with Ryan Ziprick and Mayor Andy Ezard from Jacksonville, Illinois. We're here with the Morgan County Republican Club and the news and interviews. So we're going to ask Mayor Andy a few questions, and we want to open with the bicentennial that's coming up for Jacksonville.
Yeah, Kim, it's you think you got enough time, but in 2025, the city of Jacksonville will turn 200 years old. So we're starting the preparation in 2024, obviously, and there's a lot of variables that we have to tackle. I mean, how involved does the community want to get? We want to get everyone involved. We want the Morgan County Republicans involved. We want the schools involved, our college involved, Lincoln Land and Illinois College, our churches, any civic groups, or any folks that just feel compelled to help out. We want to have a celebration to celebrate Jacksonville turning 200 years old and all of the accomplishments we've made in those 200 years. So it'll be a really neat year when it comes. Yes. It's very worrisome for a mayor right now because we're establishing a lot of things and a lot of people want to do this and that, but we have to put it all together, and that's what keeps you up at night as a mayor, if we can get it all together. But knowing this community, our track record, it's just not me as mayor. It takes a team effort, and that's what makes Morgan County special. Yeah.
We love Jacksonville.
Love Jacksonville for sure. And the biggest thing too, you have a big deadline coming up soon, June 1st. The Parks and Lakes Department's going to be opening up. I know it's a busy time for you as mayor. Do you want to explain some more on that?
Yeah, we worry about the 2025 and our bicentennial, but what's hitting us in the eye right now is our the city spent $1.5 million for an upgrade on our Nichols Park swimming pool, which really needed it. It's a very popular attraction. When people look to come into Jacksonville, that's one of the first things they check out is parks. What amenities do you have? Do you have a golf course? What trails? Are the parks maintained well? We spent the money. We got part of it granted to us, $400,000, through an IDNR loan or a grant. However, the city had to put up $1 million ourselves, and we want to. June 1st is aggressive, and a lot of things can happen, as you know, in construction. Weather, wrong part, having it shipped. We all felt that crunch during, I hate to say that word, that COVID crunch some years ago, but you heard the stories, and they were true. I mean, as far as getting things late and products going up in price and supply chain demands. So it's aggressive, but we feel, our engineers that are involved, Ben and Associates, are on top of it, and we have a good contractor. So if it's delayed a little bit, we still want to open the park, whatever happens, or the pool.
June 1st.
Yeah, June 1st.
Right.
Game on, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so did we cover everything then about, how about pickleball courts and things like that?
Kim, that's, like I was talking to recently, when pickleball first, I was like, what? I played that when I was in high school in 1987, and now it's back, and it's not going away this time. You see it on TV, professional circuit. I know colleges are gearing up for pickleball teams. I know local clubs, pickleball clubs in Jacksonville that are hitting as many courts we have in Jacksonville possible, like the Y and some other. They could travel to Springfield, but we want people to travel to Jacksonville. Right. And we want to keep our folks in Jacksonville, so we are very rapidly putting into place some plans and trying to get a grant for pickleball courts in Jacksonville, and place that next close to the pool, Nichols Park pool, which is a double spot.
Where the old hockey, or by the hockey rink,
you got the roller hockey rink. You'll have the pool, and you'll have pickleball courts.
Awesome location for all of it.
Yeah, and there's plenty of parking, and the golf course is in that park, and then across the street at the old Pony Colt Diamond, we have RC racing, which is a lot of people are like, what is going on over there? Well, it's remote control cars,
Right.
and that's a big deal.
It is a big
Yeah.
deal.
And they don't make noise, which is helpful as a
That's what-
mayor.
that
We
always
don't
helps
get the
out, right?
calls.
Right.
But a lot of people come from around the state, and they spend money in Jacksonville and the village, and we're tickled to death for that.
Any extra revenue coming in, game on for the city.
Fantastic.
Yes,
Guaranteed.
we're always looking for new revenue streams.
Always,
And
for sure.
Always.
Well, and back to the pickleball, I have many friends that
Yeah.
play pickleball, and they're dedicated to it.
Very much so.
Starts in tournaments. Get
Yeah.
that going, yeah.
I
Get
think
tournaments going.
the Morgan County Republicans need a team, right?
Yeah, we'll take on.
There
Yeah,
you go.
there you go. We'll set that up. I love that idea. We'll get that going.
Good
That's
idea,
right.
Mayor.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for that hint, sir.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir,
it.
Ryan.
So also too, I know
Yeah.
we're working on the sewer and water plant. That's still going on right now. I know we've
Yeah.
talked about it not being like a pretty subject in some ways, but we do have to deal with the sewer and water
Yeah,
plant.
yeah,
Update on that?
Infrastructure's a key. I mean, it's not the most, you don't see it a lot of times. It's underneath the ground. You don't pay attention to it until you need it. Until you turn that faucet on, the water doesn't come out, or until you flush the toilet and it just stays or clogs. So, we did the water plant some years ago. We got a $30 million new water plant with a lot of capacity. We're very fortunate to have to attract incoming industry, potential water usage. We can go high numbers as far as gallons per day. And also the sewer plant's getting a facelift. It's over 30 years old now, and unlike our water plant, we could not shut the sewer plant down. You have to use a phased approach. So we've got a 5-year plan on that, and we'll tackle that as it comes. And so those type of things, infrastructure-wise, are in good hands. So we're looking to the future.
And I appreciate that too. And I know sometimes, or a lot of times in our meetings, we have the Jacksonville JDC comes up.
Yeah.
And that's something maybe we can hit on really quick if you want to. I know it's something
Absolutely.
that is reoccurring that always comes up in discussion.
It does.
If you can touch on that one.
Well, I mean, I have a lot to say on JDC. I don't think it should have ever been closed, number one.
Absolutely.
I have my opinions, and it's unfortunate that it was closed. However, now we're at that point where the state's walked away from it, and we're not unique just to Jacksonville. There's facilities across the state of Illinois that the state has walked away from that are in the same boat that Jacksonville is. So it's not just Jacksonville, but comprehensively, there's been some bills that have passed. Senate Bill 1 years ago was passed unanimously in the Senate, got held up in the House for funding for JDC removal, which at that time it was a price tag of about over $50 million. Now, I know that folks inflate numbers. I don't think it'll cost that. However, the city doesn't have the money to fix that problem. It's state-owned property in the middle of Jacksonville between the village.
EPAs all on top of
It's going to be a tough sell, but we try every day with new ideas. We try this. If it doesn't work, then we come up with something else and try again. So even though it looks like it's bad looking right in the middle of our town, there are things that it is being discussed, and we have not forgotten about it.
Of course.
Yeah, and if the formula is right, where everything, the stars align, so to speak, in state government, and I would love for some of the upper state officials to come and see what, just take the 30-mile drive over to the west and see what we're up against. And I think we've invited them over the years, but I have a big vehicle. I'll be happy to go over and pick some of them up and bring them over for an hour.
So I'm curious, since you've invited them several times over the many years, has anyone ever taken you up on it?
No.
No, not one.
No.
That's very disappointing.
Yeah, there's been a few that have done it on their own, that have been curious, that I've found out about, and I appreciate that. And they're not our legislators, obviously. Our legislators know that we need something done. But there are some that through me have been through Jacksonville to see it. and they say, yeah, we have a problem. So we've got them on board, but we just need a bunch more.
For sure.
Okay, and then our final question to
Yes.
you is about the Phase 5 downtown project.
Yeah.
'Cause that sounds great.
We're excited about. We've hit some home runs these last 10 years as far as funding, ITEP funding, that is through federal government that's passed through the state, and this is Phase 5. This will be it on our downtown renovation. That's the West State Street side from the square to Church Street, with new streetscapes, sidewalks, lighting, pavement. It'll really dress that area up, which we've seen what it's done to the north and south and to the east last year, and now it's the west side. And once we have that complete, I think everybody should applaud to themselves, because it's not just been my efforts as a mayor. It's completely been a team effort, and you know what? 100% of the time, it's actually a team effort. I mean,
Sure.
Everybody has their positive moments as far as, hey, he's really good at that, or she knows someone there. Jacksonville's unique because all our leaders get along. We may not be politically inclined as far as on a state or federal level, but local issues, I know I'm speaking to Republicans because I'm as Republican as anybody, but it's nice that you can tackle problems with folks that don't have your viewpoint on certain things, and you get along and you see it through, and that's what helps our community. So
Yep.
we're tickled to death on Phase 5, and we will do some more a little bit further south the next year to even go further down towards Morton Avenue.
This is such a huge blessing for Jacksonville, and the fact that you said that everyone gets along so great, because
Absolutely.
the team effort, and I believe everyone just wants the best for Jacksonville.
Yeah, and I sit on the Illinois Municipal League board. I'm a vice president along with some other mayors, and we do round tables and things, and we're unique. I mean, when I let other mayors know, I don't go in and brag about it, but
Right.
when they ask me, so what's the dynamic between you and the chamber, or Main Street or whatever,
It's all
we
good.
meet once a month, and we pick each other's brains, and we formulate ideas how we can
Network
better
and work
Jacksonville.
together, yeah.
Yeah. And it takes like you two, Kim and Ryan. You want to hear from obviously we've known each other, us three, for a long time because of politics and things, and that's good. But it's also refreshing to go into a new room where you don't know anyone that has the similar ideas and the similar structure. They just want to see it done too, and that's what, as mayor, that's my charge, to listen and get things done.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you do that.
Guaranteed.
Thank you.
All the time. Appreciate it. Me, Ezard. Really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank
Harry,
you.
Andy Ezard.
Yes, Harry Andrew.
Yes.
My grandfather Harry was.
you to him.
Not many people know. I was in 8th grade. I won the Citizenship Award in 8th grade, the American Legion
Oh, nice.
Citizenship Award back years ago, and in front of the whole school assembly, I had a pink shirt on, and they called me, would Harry Andrew Ezard step up, and my face went completely red.
I can
It
imagine.
overshadowed my pink shirt. So, welcome to the real world, Harry Andrew Ezard, right?
Yeah, if you're going to go, just go all out,
People need
right?
to know that for the 2025 election, because your name will be on the
Yeah,
Yep.
next year at this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you see Harry Andy Ezard on the election ballot, make sure it's our mayor, Jacksonville, Mayor Andy Ezard. Thank you again so
Yeah.
much, sir.
Oh, thank
Really
you.
appreciate
It's been my
everything for
pleasure,
coming in.
Ryan.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure, Kim.
Thank you.
Kim Wilson, Ryan Ziprick signing off, MCRC News and Interviews. Have a good day. Thank you.
God bless.
God bless.